Midoriya, Bakugo, and Todoroki sit on the front door of their dorm building, enjoying the good weather since it was raining the past few days. They've been practically all day and decided to take a break and snack together. Midoriya munches on his stick of string cheese. Oh, do you guys get the math stuff? I'm still having trouble with the integral and stuff. You're falling behind, Deku. Bakugo scoffed, ripping open a bag of spicy chips. Todoroki, the only one of them who decides to snack not healthy with some fruit, chew for a moment before offering. I can help you if you stalk Midoriya. Ha! Like you're any better, icy hot. You weren't completely frozen out to figure out that problem in class yesterday. Bakugo points out smugly. I was simply calculating the answer mentally before writing down of my work. Todoroki answers, cool and collected as ever. Ha! Don't make me laugh, just admit that you can be fucking dumb sometimes. Midoriya laughed awkwardly, stuck between his two friends at the arc, more like one of them screaming while the other brushes off calmly. The boy raises his eyes off the distance, widening his eyes at what, or who, he sees. The girl jogs towards the dorm building with Yaoyuzori beside her. Her face lights up into a smile at whatever they were talking about. A black windbreaker jacket in front of a golden honey-colored sport bra that shows off her lean abdomen, and black legging with a matching yellow stripe tracing down the side hug her toned leg. Midoriya doesn't want to admit it, but he can't stop staring. The two girls slow to a stop in front of the group of still bickering boys. Oh my, they're always fighting, aren't they? Yaoyuzori shake her head. The girl lets out a few chuckles. That's just how they are. I'd be more surprised if they stop, honestly. She turned to the green-haired boy and offers him a beam smile, her eyes cranking up. You still hanging up, Midoriya? At first, he's dazed, staring at the way her chest waved as she breathed, and the thin sheen of sweat on her face glistening in the fading afternoon light. At his name, he sobers up and his cheeks flush from what he was staring at. Yeah, somehow. He sputters. Did you guys just come from training? Yeah, we had a pretty good session. The girl scratched her arm over her head, letting a few hum of pain escaping her. I love a good shower in my bed right now, but I still have homework to do, so see you tomorrow. The boy watches as the girl retreats back into the building. I never thought yellow would look good on someone else besides Kaminari. He finds himself thinking. Midoriya, are you okay? Todoroki's concerned voice scattered his thought. Your cheeks are red and hot like you have a fever. The heterochromatic-haired boy leaned forwards, about to touch his face. Are you calming down with something? You clueless idiot, is he love? Bakugo barks. He's got the hots for a listener. Midoriya jolts up. Is that obvious? Maybe not to icy hot, but yeah, you look at her like she's your entire world or something. The boy's emerald eyes drop to the ground and he hugs his knees to his chest. She's really drawn hot person and she's really easy to talk to, and the way her smile left her entire face. His goofy smile and warm feeling fade as his head sinks down to rest on his knees. I don't really know how I should tell her though. Todoroki takes a bite of his orange slice, pondering the situation. Give her a lamp, since you said she lights up easily. Both boys shoot him a confused glance. I don't think that would impress her. Midoriya gives a thought. She likes coffee. Maybe I can get her a thermos for something. You can give her a new set of pens. She had about a bit of all in losing her own. Oh, maybe buy a new match pencil case to match, You can buy a plant for her dorm to brighten up like a cactus. Bakugo finally threw his head back and groaned at this stupidity. You guys are such idiots! Ugh! Neither of you know the first damn thing about romance. The two other boys slowly shake their heads dumbly, The ash blonde groaned again. Ugh, okay. Let me tell you what you should do, Deku, since you're obviously clueless. After explaining his somewhat elaborate plan to the two other boys, he leans back, a triumphant grin on his face. Midoriya's eyes widen, blush coating his cheeks again at the thought of the scenario unfolding. Wow, Kacha! I never expected you to be romantic. Yeah, because you idiot are fucking clueless. You need me to educate you. If you're so good, why are you still single then? Todoroki asked simply. Silence. Shut up, ICR. Don't make me fucking kill you, 2 days later, the tree boy decided to go through with Bakugo's chance. After class, Bakugo silently followed the girl, waiting for her to stop talking to the rest of the girl to get her alone. After spending an annoyingly long amount of time outside the classroom talking to Mina and Tsuyu, she finally bade them goodbye and makes her way to the library to study. Unfortunately for her, she never makes it. Just before she opens the door, she noticed a shadow looming behind her. Turning around, she's startled to have Bakugo's piercing crimson eyes boring into hers. She backs into the door and he slams an arm by her head. She's shaking like a leaf. What do you want, Bakugo? I didn't do anything to you. I mean, not today at least. Anyway, what do you want? A sinister smirk crawled across Bakugo's face. How would you like to go on a little trip? Before she can scream bloody murder, he grabs her arm and pulls her away on a little joyride. Meanwhile, Todoroki and Midoriya move all the chair and desk of an empty classroom towards the wall to make a clear space in the middle. The nervous, worried-faced boy nervously paced around the room, going over the line in his head while his fear racked his quivering body. I can't do this, Todoroki. What if she says no? What if she laugh at me? What if she tells everyone? I'll be absolutely humiliated. Midoriya, calm down. He stares at the jittery boys with a level gaze. Bakugo said he's very confident it was work. He's sure she also have more feelings for you too. He places a warm hand on Midoriya's shoulder to stop his anxious habit. Besides, since she likes you, she would appreciate your nervous stuttering because she would find it endearing and think it's genuine of you. Sounds to practice ruin the natural anxiety of the moment. The boy stares back to Todoroki's stoic expression, letting his words sink in. So, I need to make sure I don't overpractice or else she'll still reject me? He whines. The half-old, half-cold boy sighed, being cut off by his phone ringing. Oh, it's Bakugo. He said they'll be here shortly. And he say, don't mess this up, Deku. The boy cries out, feeling his entire body suddenly lose all heat to hysterical cold. Todoroki turns off the light and closes the window shades, plunging the room into darkness, only to light the few candles scattered across the room, casting a dim golden ambience. For the final step, Todoroki produces a single rose out of the inside of pocket of his uniform jacket, walking over to Midoriya, who was mumbling a string of inaudible, neurotic fears to himself. He just the rose out of in front of him, cutting off his speech. Relax, Midoriya. Just say what's come naturally. Midoriya blinks, delicately holding the rose by the stem, Todoroki moving to the stand behind the door to be out of the way. The smaller boys feel sweaty, shaky, sick. His uniform tie is suffocating around his throat, stomach heavy in anticipation and fear. Heart hammering in his chest and ear. Finally, the door swung open and his heart almost stopped completely. Bakugo walking first, holding the girl by the arm. The first thing Midoriya noticed about her, horror-dosed eyes. Bakugo said he would take her out on a ride around school, itching her on his back, jumping out of a window and using his quirk to rocking them around the school building once. He said he would get her blood pumping, adrenaline rushing, and cheeks blushing. The perfect primer for rallying her up for the big final. Take it away, nerds, Bakugo makes a dramatic sweep of his hands toward Midoriya, and he knows it's his turn to shine. The girl blinks back into focus and surveys the layout of the room, scanning the messily pushed around desk and candle, and finally resting on the boy with the rose in his hand. Midoriya, what's all that for? The boy goes cold all over again, performance anxiety getting on him. Listen, all the different way he could possibly start his monologue jumbled together to produce a mishmash of word vomit. Pull yourself together, don't mess it up. He takes a deep breath in and clears his throat to start over. Whatever comes natural. Listener, you are the most amazing, bright, fun, cute person I know. Just seeing you smile make my day and manage to tongue-tie me. I'd really like to be more than friends. He held out the flower with both shaky hands and dared to look in her eyes. Will you go out with me? Her silence seems to last agonizingly forever. Her entire face seems to lift as she flickers back and forth between the boys and the flower. He clutches to keep from coming undone. She finds it endearing. In a swift moment, she gently gripped his hands, leaning close, and places a kiss on his cheeks. Yes, I love to go out with you, Midoriya. The boy let out a strangled yelp of excitement before slapping a hand over his mouth in embarrassment. I'm sorry, I'm just really happy. Sheepish chuckles bubble out, and he throws his arms around her, and she welcomes his embrace with her own delighted laughter. The other boys look at the scene before them. The nerd did better than I thought he would. Bakugo mumbled, shoving his hands in his slack pocket. At least his confession was accepted. Don't know what could happen if you tried this spell. Todoroki comment is dick smoothly executed. Bakugo gripped the boy's shirt. Huh? You wanna die?
Gonna